like to address here is why it's important to understand why you're learning. Now that sounds like a silly question. Why am I learning? But here's where it's really important. If I said to you, learning goals are critical to successful learning, some of you would go, absolutely. I love having goals and I love having milestones to get to those goals. In fact, I can only really learn and do things when they are goal-directed. There are others of you who will go, goals? I don't do goals. Those would be more of the future thinkers and probably the past thinkers too. You see, goals are very much present thinking. So when I say learning goals are critical, it might make some of you think this is not for you. So what I'm asking you is, why are you learning? And here's why that's important. If you're a future thinker, understanding what it is that you want at the end of the day, what the opportunity that you see in getting to the other side of this thing that you call learning is, by staying very fixed on that and looking at what does it mean you have to learn how to do? What skills, what knowledge, what things do you have to learn how to actually master in order to realize that opportunity that you have captivated as your vision? Well, now that's how you're going to learn. That's why you're learning. Now, a past thinker is not the same. A past thinker may very well want to achieve a certain qualification of authority, such as a PhD from a good university. That qualification of authority requires them to have a certain level of understanding. The mastery is much more about the depth of knowledge and the accuracy with which they can not only repeat it, but understand why it's meaningful, why it's important in our society or in our culture. So having learning goals for a past thinker isn't really so much as a goal, as it's a reason, which is, I want to achieve this level of understanding where I can be respected and be seen as an authority in this particular topic. That's why I have my doctoral certificate. Now, a present thinker is not really concerned with that doctoral certificate. They're not going to hang that on the wall as you would see in a past thinker's office, be it an academic or a lawyer. What you're going to see for the present thinker is that they have organized themselves towards being able to have a set of skills or mastery over a set of processes that allow them to fit in and do a particular job. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, present thinkers, their goal is to make sure that when they show up for a job, a vacancy, that what they know how to do fits in with business processes or the thing that is necessary in that particular job. In other words, they want the qualification that shows their would-be employer that they are actually able to carry on that process which the employer needs in order to be a business. So the goal of the present thinker, then they are, after all, very driven by these goals, is to complete what is necessary in order to complete what is necessary. Not for meaning and understanding, not for the possibilities that might be yielded by having these tools of thinking at one's disposal, such as the future thinker, but really to be able to execute what is needed. So each of us needs to understand what is our motivation, what are we trying to move towards, and recognize that for each of us, it may look very different in how we actually language it, and understanding that is a key.